What's up, guys? My name is Sean, and this is just kind of an introduction video. I'm starting up a new blog probably soon, but I've tried to do this in the past, and it's kind of, I don't know, failed because I've started on the wrong dates. So I'm going to start around now, and I'm going to start talking about draft stuff, and then free agency, and work it up to 2013-2014 season. So this is just kind of be an introduction video of what it's all going to be about. Uh, Basically, I'm obviously still a student, so it's not like on weekdays during the day I'm going to be able to do a whole bunch of stuff. And then I'm on the golf team in the fall, so that kind of is a slow down. But once I get to December, basically nothing's going on. I mean, I work out every day and I do my homework, but at nights it's always hockey, hockey, hockey. And basically, whenever it's my free time, I always love to follow hockey, and I've always looked for kind of a project to do because just following it, I mean, yeah, it's fun to do, but I like a project. That's just kind of me. So this is gonna be my kind of project kind of thing. I'll probably have a blog and I'll do this video thing almost daily. Weekends probably not because I golf a lot and blah blah blah. But definitely weekdays, probably once a day. So you can follow it. I'm always up to date on stuff. I follow constantly NBC Sports Talk. I'm always on NHL.com or TSN, so I'm always up to date on stuff because my free time I just do that. And then on the weekdays I can't really watch hockey too much anyway now because it starts at like 8, 9 o'clock, and I'm a responsible student, so I'm not gonna go to that at 11:30, 12 o'clock. Just staying up to watch a hockey game. I mean, that's just not me. I mean, on the weekends I do, but um. Yeah, I'm gonna be talking a lot about the draft and about free agency. The draft's coming up. I get into the draft actually. I really do. Especially for a kid. Usually they care about just the players. I care about all of the organization. And so, I mean, it'll be a very exciting draft. It's very deep. Personally, I think you know there's gonna be a lot of mistakes in this draft. Personally, if uh, I was Colorado, I would probably pick Nathan MacKinnon just because he's probably the best player in the draft. But they're gonna go ahead and pick Seth Jones, and then Florida will make the mistake of taking Nate McKinnon, because that's just them. They're stupid. I don't think they need another forward. They have Jonathan Huberdeau. I think they need a defenseman. Personally, I think they should go with somebody like Darnell Nurse or something like that, or you could maybe take Fucali, but I don't think so. I think they need to focus on the defense and goaltending. Um, but it's gonna be interesting to see, all these good organizations, such as Detroit, who have decent picks this year because they just kind of failed. Detroit has 18th overall. That there's a lot open. There's maybe Max Domi. There's a ton of guys that will still be open when these good organizations that know how to do stuff come along. And I don't think this is gonna be a great draft for the organizations that just don't know how to draft. I mean, it's basically gonna be a draft about organizations that know how to draft. So it's gonna be interesting to see. I'll lead up to a mock draft maybe on Friday. And Friday I'll go through a whole mock draft of the first what we have now 26 picks, and I'll go through a mock draft of what I think they should pick. Not necessarily what I think they will do, but I'll go over a section probably each day. Like the top 5 possible picks or whatever. I'll break it down. Then I'll go do a mock draft on Friday, and I'll probably do another mock draft just before the draft. And I'll probably lead up to that. The scouting combines are going on right now, right? Yeah, I mean, these guys that played in the Memorial Cup are really tired, so I'm not sure how big of an effect that's going to have on it, because, you know, Nathan came in, blah, 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 they can't really do it, they're just drained. Um, but yeah, definitely, I'm going to definitely look at those numbers and break it down, because when you look, all these guys that have really good numbers are in the NHL, and they're relatively star players. I mean, you had, yeah, you've had some guys that, you know, the highest verticals have succeeded, and the highest long jumps have succeeded, and stuff that you wouldn't think in hockey would have a big impact. And then you've got these guys that have tons of endurance, and especially defensemen. You know, if they're talented defensemen and they got a lot of endurance, that's huge. You know, if somebody like Darnell Nurse has a lot of endurance, you know, he could possibly be a top 2 defenseman if he can mature to that much, where you could have him playing, you know, almost 30 minutes a game. You know, if you're a failed team or whatever, and you have that kind of guy that can play those minutes, or, you know, in the playoffs that comes big, you know, you look at Zdeno Chara, Drew Doughty, who else? Who else has been putting up pretty big numbers? Yeah, I can't think of it right now. Carlson put up big numbers, right? But yeah, you need a guy with a lot of endurance too, and that number is going to matter. So I'm definitely going to break down the scouting combine. I believe the results come out this week or something like that. But this is just an introduction video, just getting into what I'm going to be doing. I'll probably, you know, because now what's it, June 2nd. So I'll definitely start with looking at the draft. The draft's the 30th, I believe. So what we got, 28, 29 days, so no, 27, 28 days to the draft. So I'll definitely be breaking it down until then. So yeah, I'll see you, and I might have a vlog up. I'll share it maybe tomorrow if I do put it up. But yeah, so like, subscribe, whatever, if you think it's gonna be good. Or tune back at least, so I get into an actual video, detailed video. So yeah, have a nice day.